So I'm gonna show you what's happening when I turn on water and when I turn off the shower. I thought this part is leaking, but if you'll see, there are droplets of water in here. Something, I think the connection is leaking right there, so I'm gonna open it right now. So let's close it. So I have my drywall saw, and I'm gonna try to cut it right here. Some of the drywall, I'm gonna cut out this piece, and we will see what's happening behind it. So as you can see, there is a connection, and looks like it is leaking. So I'm gonna try to remove this part and see what was happening before. So I'm gonna remove it like this. Just twist. And as you can see, I think I need to put more of the tape on the end. So this is the part. Probably I could just unscrew it, put more tape and screw it back, but as you can see, it still needs to be fixed. The drywall is wet right now. Now just trying to remove all of the tape. So now I'm applying more tape to this arm. So let's try and let's test it and see if it's gonna leak or if it stopped leaking. So I'm gonna try to do everything just with my left hand, because with the right one I'm recording. So looks like I need just to see if I can make one more twist. Just cleaned almost all of the mess, and now we can try to test it. It's gonna it took me a while to twist it, and as you can see, it's not all the way because it's very difficult, and there is a CPVC connector, and I don't want to break it, because as you can see, if I can do another twist, I might break it. So I'm gonna just turn on water and see if this will work and we won't see any more leaks. I don't see any leaks anymore. So something here definitely is leaking, as you can see. I'm gonna show you right now, but there is a drop of water. So the water doesn't stop. I remove it, and when you turn it on, it's still there. So I'm gonna try to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy this part. So I'm taking a blade from a hacksaw to cut this piece. As you can see, because there is a very tight space, this is what I have to do in order to cut this part. Little by little, and I know in a few minutes it's gonna be completely cut off. So this part, you see, it's ready. So I'm gonna unscrew 2 screws and I'm gonna remove this part. So this is how I cut it. Pretty good, I think, considering that I did not have any space. And now I'm gonna show you what I bought. Spent around 12 bucks on everything. So bought identical drop ERT, same like this one. Got one coupling. This is for to make a connection, 1/2 inch. I'm gonna stick to the pipe that I cut, then make a connection and connect with this piece. And I did not have joint compound, so I bought the smallest one. I think this cost me around $5 or $6. So now I'm gonna finish this part. I'm gonna because there is some primer and glue on it, so I'm gonna sand it, clean it, and it's gonna be ready for a new drop ERT. So when you will be working with purple primer, be very careful, because this thing will stain on any surface. So I'm gonna use this plastic bag when I will be applying near the bathtub. So let's apply some primer on the CPVC pipe. So I applied primer. Now I need to take this coupling, also apply primer inside, and install on this CPVC pipe. This is how it looks. I applied primer, so let's wait some time, and when it's gonna be dry, I'm gonna apply cement that I purchased, and glue these two parts together. Now I'm gonna take the glue I just bought, mix it really well before applying. It's gonna take me some time. So I think it's ready. I'm gonna apply it right inside here. I'm also will take some glue so I can apply directly to the pipe. So while I was trying to connect this part, I actually glued the top. This was my mistake, and I was rushing to put this part in. So even it is not moving, I still think that I didn't put this part all the way down. So I think the best part will be, since I cannot cut it anymore here, I'm gonna drill a hole. I cannot see where it ends, so I'm gonna try to drill a hole through this wood piece, and we have another room there, so I'm gonna cut a piece from there and I can access this CPVC pipe. So I cut a hole in another room. This piece it's gonna be put back on in this place, and now I need just to remove it to access the CPVC pipes. Just access this part. This is our CPVC pipe. I'm gonna just cut it, clean it, and install it. I came back from Lowe's, bought 4 couplings, just in case if I'm gonna make a mistake, I don't have to go back to Lowe's. So now I'm gonna start preparing everything, and we'll start gluing all of the parts together after applying a primer. So now I'm gonna connect these two pieces, the drop ear T to this part, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do later. So I applied primer on this part and on this CPVC pipe. So it is ready. So as you can see, my hands are very dirty. If you want to work with primer and with cement, wear gloves. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these 3 screws and I'm gonna attach this part to this piece of board. This is a cement I'm using to glue CPVC pipes. So this part is secured to this piece of board. It's not moving. So in 10 to 15 minutes, I'm gonna turn on water and check if there are any leaks. If there's nothing, so I'm gonna just start fixing drywall, and that's pretty much it. So it's been already like over 30 minutes. I'm gonna turn on water, and I want to see if this will leak. I don't see anything. This is a good sign, and I think the problem was in this old part, which I replaced. So let's go to another room and we'll take a look from there. So I don't feel any leaks, any water, if there's anything leaking. No, we're good. One more check before I'm gonna start working on covering this drywall. So awesome. So closing, and when I finish fixing the drywall, I'll show you the final result. I'm gonna use this piece of wood. I'm gonna stick it like that inside, and I'm gonna use drywall screws to attach it to the drywall. So I had to remove this to install this piece of wood. So everything is ready for the installation of the drywall piece. Install this piece back on. Looks great. I need to finish, and this repair is gonna be invisible. This is day number 1. It's gonna take some time for this part to dry, and then I'm gonna apply a next coat of drywall compound. So this repair is ready, and now I can paint it. I was trying to match the knockdown texture, and I'm gonna wait until it's dry and I'm gonna paint it. So this is final step. Everything is ready for paint using ultra white. I think I need to apply 2 coats, and this hole is going to be invisible. I think this is one of the best repairs that I've done in my entire life. Looks really cool. So this repair is done. As you can see, it is impossible to see it here. So I just finished this repair. As you can see, everything is painted, nice and clean, and this is how you repair a leak. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with others. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below.